We're back playing some modded Fallout 4. Hopefully it doesn't crash again. That is not fun. Looking Kyle Busch is dead. Not seriously, I have a bunch of NASCAR diecaps. I've been managed by number. Like 2-3 weeks ago, Kyle Busch fell off, and I haven't found him since. Couldn't have found trash. Okay, where did we last save? Okay, not too far. Yeah, this is where I decided to just walk for. So the background noise you hear is F1. Practice. Hopefully you don't lag out again. See what I mean? Infinite range. And infinite range. We're gonna loot this place right now. You never know what you can find. Ah. Damn, dude. Yes. Finally have a bobby pin. No. So your house used to stand here. Got walls. And a bathtub.
Got it.
game's about exploring an open world, right? Might as well.
Bob Crosby this time, not Bing, in case you got confused. I sometimes do.
Missed. Didn't miss. Alright.
This is Diamond City Radio, and I'm, it's me, Travis. Anyway, Uranium Fever is on next, and, well, I'm pretty sure enough time has gone by that we can all find the humor in this subject. Maybe?
That's it.
I'm probably supposed to be... I'm supposed to be friendly to them. Oh well. Alright.
So that Billy, Holiday, Billy's identified. So, this radio station, we don't really make any tunes, and there are people who help us stay in the air. So, like, this. Stop it! Get the dugout in. The stories are pretty. It will cost you. No problem.
I'll be back, Paladin. Maybe. Your love. Damn, I am rolling in the caps. Should I feel like I should up my fucking I can't die. So make it more interesting and me fighting more shit like death claws. My lurks. I fucking hate them. They're just so annoying. I will say spoilers now. Everyone knows how this game starts. Constitution, so there. Yeah. Here it is. How am I missing?
Justice for you. Damn. Not afraid of mutants, huh? You're our kind of guy.
Looking for Diamond City? Just follow the signs.
Okay.
You should get inside the city.
Remember when I first did this playthrough, I thought those were enemies. I didn't realize Diamond City had guards. So I decided to try and fight them, and I died. Really quick. Diamond City.
Hi.
Defending Diamond City is nothing me, my boys, the wall, and a few turrets can't handle.
I am at 10 million XP.
What do you mean you can't open the gate? Stop playing around, Danny. I'm standing out in the open here, for crying out loud.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Ooh, just doing your job. Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out, is that it? Oh, look, it's the scary reporter. Boom.
I'm sorry, but Mayor McDonough's really steamed, Piper. Saying that article you wrote was all lies. The whole city's in a tizzy.
Ugh. You open this gate right now, Danny Sullivan.
Do I? Do I use it?
I live here. You can't just lock me out. I know you're listening, Danny. Open the gate. You want into Diamond City?
Sorry, my girlfriend sat me. Anywho.
I just got here, but yeah.
What's that? You said you're a trader up from Quincy? You have enough supplies to keep the general store stocked for a whole month? You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Jeez, all right. Need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
Better head inside quick before old Danny catches on to the bluff.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Another great day in Diamond City.
Piper, who let you back inside? I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut. You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty in that paper of yours. I'll have that printer scrapped for parts.
Ooh, that a statement, Mr. McDonough? Tyrant mayor shuts down the press. Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatening to throw free speech in the dumpster.
Always believed in freedom of the press.
Oh, I didn't mean to bring you into this argument, good sir. No. You look
Don't
like
like to kill this
Diamond City
motherfucker.
material. Welcome to the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Safe, happy, a fine place to come. Spend your money, settle down. Don't let this muckraker here tell you otherwise, all right?
I'm sure your city's a great place.
Yeah, greatest house of cards in the Commonwealth. Until the wind blows.
Now, was there anything particular you came to our city for?
I'm trying to find someone.
Trying to find someone? Who?
My son, Sean. He's less than a year old.
Wait, your son's missing? Oh, you hear that, McDonough? What's Diamond City Security doing to help this man, huh? This isn't the first missing persons report to come through here, and now we have an infant who's been taken?
Don't listen to her. Well, I'm afraid that our security team can't follow every case that comes through. I'm confident that you can find help here. Diamond City has every conceivable service known to man. One of our great citizens can surely find the time to help you.
Well, sure. And a mayor of a great city must know everyone. Who can help me?
Well, there is one private citizen, Nick Valentine, a detective of sorts who specializes in tracking people down, usually for debts or whatnot. Now, I have to get going. I'm sorry, Diamond City Security doesn't have time to help, but I'm sure Mr. Valentine charges a reasonable fee.
This is ridiculous. Diamond City Security can't spare one officer to help? I want the truth, McDonough. What's the real reason security never investigates any cases?
I've had enough of this, Piper. From now on, consider you and that little sister of yours on notice.
Yeah, keep talking, McDonough. That's all you're good for. I'm impressed. Not everyone can claw information out of McDonough's tight-fisted hands. Why don't you stop by my office after you see Valentine? I think I just found my next story.
I just can't.
Diamond City.
Stretch out on that difficult exit curve, which we know falls away as quickly as it does. So you get your rear left wheel over the top of that. Luckily, keep it out of the walls and the pretty slow one, so I'm sure he's going to regroup. And Yuki Snow now making his way through, trying to never finish the Mexican Grand Prix.
Read all about it. Since replacing people, is your neighbor really human? Read all about it.
Anyone is one of those things. It's that secretary of her.
Sometimes you gotta wonder, does anyone fight back?
Protection for sale. Hand-tooled pieces.
Told you your luck wouldn't last forever. His ties.
Something wrong?
Another stray coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
I know you must be busy, but I won't take much of your time, miss. It's important.
You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude, but it's just... the detective.
Oh, fuck.
He's gone missing.
Don't worry, I can help. Tell me what happened.
Nick was working a case. Skinny Malone's gang had kidnapped a young woman, and he tracked them down to their hideout in Park Street Station. There's an old vault down there that they use as a base. I told Nick he was walking into a trap, but he just smiled and walked out the door like he always does.
I'll find him. You have my word.
Thank you. Nick should be easy to spot. He's always wearing that old hat and trench coat getup. Please, hurry.
Don't move, Synth. What have you done with the real Riley? Where's my brother?
I swear I'm not a synth. Don't shoot, for God's sakes. We're family.
Put the gun down, now!
He's a Synth! He'll kill us all!
Kyle, no!
Okay, show's over. There are no synths in Diamond City. Hear me? Just you folks
own
and your
brother.
damn paranoia.
You're safe now. That's all that matters.
I'm not a synth. I told him. I kept telling him. Why didn't he listen to me? I need a minute.
Officer?
I need you to step away, Scaver.
I understand, officer. I just want to know what happened.
What, you didn't hear the shouting? Guy pulls a gun on his own brother, thinking he's a synth. It's that newspaper's fault. Got people all riled up, thinking their own family might be replaced by machines. Look, I'm sorry you got caught up in all this, but it's over, okay? Just go about your business like nothing happened. Better that way. What's everyone still standing around for? Go back to your own damn business.
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
Yeah, holding up.
Look, I'm just gonna say it. You're a vault dweller. You might not be wearing the blue jumpsuit, but the Pip-Boy and that fish out of water look? Dead giveaways. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. And watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait, they boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Oh my god. The man out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
Honestly, seeing everyone surviving out here, rebuilding the world, it gives me hope.
That's surprisingly inspired, Blue. We're definitely quoting that. Now, I already know you're looking for your son, Sean. Do you suspect the Institute was involved in his kidnapping?
The Institute? Who were they?
That, Blue, is the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth. No one really knows who or where they are, but their handiwork is all over. Synths. Synthetic people. Sent from their hidden labs to do the Institute's dirty work. Sometimes they even replace a person with a synth double. A little covert agent no one would ever suspect. Now, not everything that goes wrong has the Institute behind it, but there's always a chance. That's why I'm asking.
Sure sounds like they might be.
Not even a baby is safe from them. And people wonder why I can't just look the other way. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
No matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again. Or at least, that you'll know the truth.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back. Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where the story goes next.
And you took me. You're so cute, but you're a liability. Piper.
Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
I'm sorry, but I'll give you plenty of
Sorry,
cuddles.
boy. Time for you to head home.
You can go back to sanctuary. You're gonna protect them. Alright.
I think one of the wheels is not on properly, so coming in.
It's big, loud, full of corrupt officials and bad-nosing citizens, but it's home.
You can't stop the press.
Bethesda does such a good job with their games. Like,
disqualifications, and we talked about it a little bit in weekend warm-up. We talked about the fact that, oh, you know, did he deserve it? I think he's driving more than merited points. You've got to remember as well, if you're one of our newer fans, maybe it's a nice reminder in general to our older fans. No matter how many races you've seen, you're very welcome to watch F1 TV. It's great to have your company, no matter where in the world you are.
Another good one. Another good one from have you seen the, well, there's this article in the newspaper, Public Appearances. Boy, it's something. I mean, I'm not saying anyone is a saint. You know, I'm not saying it's correct at all. And you know, of course, the mayor. I mean, I've asked to read. I have a statement from the mayor's office. You know, it's well, I mean, it just says here there's nothing to worry about. That it's, you know, safe and all. Everybody. Kind of. It's crazy stuff, right? Weird. Anyway, it's well, it's something to think about, I guess. Not here. This. By Cole Porter.
I can carry something if you need me to. What was that?
Let's do this!
time to die!
Okay.
Blue, we're walking right into Boston. People don't come back from here.
Driver in the commentary box with us. Will Buxton has wandered down to your team, Pietro, and he's standing by.
I am down here in the car of Kevin Magnussen, who reported in that issue with a potentially loose wheel. I believe it was the rear left that the problem was with.
I'm telling you, joining Steve Malone's crew was the best decision we've ever made. Look at this place.
Let's get this over with, shall we?
You paper!
Who's that?
Alright. A little bit more to play. I didn't mean to do that.
There's something else around here to eat.
Stack making its way through turn 7, 8, 9, and 10. They basically all knit together. And this was, by the time that you get to 11, correction. Every 6 entire seems like such a difficult section to get right.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about making sure you have the right compromise because it's such a long section with a lot of sweeping corners one after the other. If you get the line wrong on the first one, you're going to be completely off for the subsequent two or three corners. So it's about getting it right from the beginning. And these F1 cars are so heavy, you know. So people don't notice, but when you actually slide the car, it's very hard to catch the car. So when the drivers slide in and they have this massive oversteer, it's very impressive because it's so easy to just lose it to the car in the wall.
Roy Brown again. Plenty of his records. So, this radio station, we don't really make any caps, and there are people helping in the air. People like this. Portion of the broadcast has been brought to you by the Mega Surgery Center. Now features facial treatment. Why settle for less than perfection? Here's your heart and dental people.
Why
Which
you
I kind
being
of
so
think
loud?
Bob Crosby was,
Hello?
well, exaggerated.
You, Skinny?
I'm not accusing him. I've never met either of those men story in person. Take it away, Bob.
Can't pick this.
So I got a question. Why the hell would anyone build a vault out of a subway station? This place is like the opposite.
What was that? Found them and they do not
That's Piper.
trying to get back into fine form, trying to find a way past his teammate. This has been the Ferrari on the grid ever since John they were teammates a couple of years ago. So moved to the Ferrari on the grid.
What's that for?
But McLaren has had the ball over him previously on pole position. Now get this strange stat, Pietro. We've had 11 different pole sitters in a row around this circuit, so it is one that is more up for grabs than other venues we go to.
Yeah, I think because Mexico is such a particular track that, you can...
How you doing in there, Valentine?
Changing up what you're used to. So that's, I mean, by the way, it looks like Verstappen is very strong at the moment. But, I'd be excited to get someone
Hey, you! We got 3 minutes before they realize muscles for brains ain't coming back.
To the turn 1, I think that's the longest straight, maybe. I might be wrong, but it is very long, and it makes the fighting pretty cool on lap 1.
So it makes car positioning crucial here. We think back to 2021.
Oh.
Fighting up against Max Verstappen.
Bingo.
A key race rival, a toe into this corner that we're looking at. We have seen so many moments right on the brink into these first corners of the racetrack on lap 1. It makes it before the race started always tough. Here especially, there's so much on because overtaking as well around the circuit, pretty tricky.
Ah, my knight in shining armor. The question is, why does he come all this way? Risk life and limb? An old private eye.
My son, Sean, is missing. He was kidnapped. But I don't know who took him or where they went.
Missing kid, huh? Well, you came to the right man, not the right place. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk. Malone's crew here used to be small time. Muscled out of the old neighborhood by bigger players. Well, they found this place. Don't know what happened to the previous owners, but they're not exactly around to charge rent. Empty vault. Perfect hideout. I hear some of them coming. There they are. How do you want to play this?
His only job is to check on the prisoner. Why does that take so fucking long, huh? Hey, Dino, quit razzing that...
What the? That's what I thought we were getting along. Hard and loud, huh? Well, that's the job.
Move, Piper.
This door's on the fritz.
Only
Let me
opens
see
with
if I
a
can
key.
get it open. There we are. Hell of a lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
Yeah, it's strange because usually when you lock up the front tire, it's the inside front tire because it has less load going into the car. When you lock the outside front tire, maybe it has to do with brake temps or something that's not driver air because that's very...
Who doesn't love some Louis Jordan? Right? I am.
Come on,
Louis Jordan
who's there?
rules.
Dirty rats. Making me jump. You're dead! I'm dead.
And now, a word or several from our sponsors. A portion of this broadcast has been brought to you by the Mega Surgery Center.
Sweet.
Now featuring facial reconstructive surgery. Why settle for less than perfection?
All in one piece.
Sheldon Ellman wants his girl to crawl out through the fallout. Look, I mean, if he cared so much, wouldn't he have been with her in the first place?
You and Valentine are both dead.
That might be
More stairs? Who built this damn vault? Fitness instructor? Not that it's not.
Nice. Yes.
Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dead. Another locked door. Okay, I got it. But I got a big fat footprints on the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
Behind Hamilton, behind Norris, and the time he will be looking at specifically there, behind Valtteri
Nicky,
Bottas.
what are you doing? You coming to my house? Shoot up my...
So much for Skinny Malone. He's lighter or heavier with all those holes in it? Bullets probably add a few ounces. Good night, Prince. Here's to all the old. Awkward conversation with Darla's parents when I tell them their daughter bit the big one. Well, at least the case is closed. Let's get out of here. There's a service ladder that should take us right to the surface.
You get some of the best vantage points of the season, but they're scrubbing off huge speed, approaching 215 miles per hour, and faster still later on. Piastri's done another lap. This time it's a clean one. This time it's P3.
How's all that time lost? Still, turn 4-5 is the biggest loss. Went too quick into 4? Looks similar on entry. Squirt between 5 and then speed turn 5.
Tell us about these corners, Pietro. 4 and 5. He's got a lot of speed again. And it's really straight. Yeah.
That Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me, anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
Your secretary, Ellie, she sent me.
She did? I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, how he went missing. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
Danny Kaye there, singing Civilization. You're listening to Diamond City Radio, if you're listening at all. Now here's Connie Allen with a song that's about space travel. Here's Rocket 69.
I think this is the area I came on. Yeah. Alright, my first playthrough.
Feral ghouls like to hide in the dark. Makes night patrol a real frightening.
Momentarily, it's only practice, so we're in reprimand territory, no more than that. And let's hear from Science again.
Well, that's very dangerous looking.
So Science unimpressed, not being a weekend like we've seen the last couple of rounds of Science. Is chasing it a little bit, and that balancing doesn't help at all. So we get into the minutes. It's really flown by today. We've had a couple of excellent drivers in the commentary box. We've had 6 time in your car for James Hinchcliffe, and then turn 1 in Sol as well. Also had some Buxton accelerators. 300th Grand Prix this weekend.
Diamond City Surplus!
This weekend. This is Carlos Sainz.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh, God. It's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at Death. Someday, Death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Hey, happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? Here. I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. A lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. What else can you tell me?
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of... But they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Anything else you remember?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much. But I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. Kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Now, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
The woman was dressed in...
Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Turn that off. Anywho.
I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
The man who killed my wife. He had a handgun. I didn't get a clear look at it. But that sound...
Could have been a large caliber revolver. Huh. I'm starting to get a clearer picture of the kind of man our perp is. Anything more you can tell me?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Who is he? Do you think he has Sean?
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
It's Sean. It has to be. Somehow.
Don't jump the gun on me. You said you were looking for an infant, remember? That's over 9 years difference by my count. Look, maybe he has a son of his own. Maybe it's someone else's kid. Either way, they both vanished a while back. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
This is Diamond City Radio, and I'm, it's me, Travis. Anyway, here's the Ink Spot singing Maybe.
Oh fuck, I don't remember how to get out there. Oh, yeah.
I want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance, bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. More than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The MO was all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later. Not many mercs in the Commonwealth. Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind. Place seems small to you? Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big. Well, that's one way to hide a room. Look at this. All of a merc's favorite things.
Hey, Valentine.
Well, look at that. All of Kellogg's favorite things.
Move.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
I wonder if dog meat could pick up the scent.
Say, that's not a bad idea. Some dogs out there in the Commonwealth can track a man for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. You can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
Any words of wisdom?
If Kellogg really is the one who kidnapped your son, then he's dangerous. But so are you. You don't need to be afraid of him, or anything else the Commonwealth throws at you.
Goodbye, Nick.
Hopefully not forever. I want to see you and your kids safe and sound when you get back. Good luck. Anytime you need help, just come knocking.
Oh, dog meat.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Take me to him, boy. Take me to Sean.
It's good to be back in Diamond City.
San Francisco Sunlights. Kellogg's preferred brand, all right. Okay, boy. Let's track him.
Oh my god.
Guess we're on the right path, huh? Where would you go from here?
Move.
Bloody bandages. Dogmeat can track this.
Kellogg's still out there. We've got to track him, boy.
Okay, boy. Let's track him.
Skeeter Davis, the name I still find confusing. You're listening to Diamond City Radio, if you're listening at all. Vincent here. Okay, it's Cole Porter.
Hey, Dogmeat's got something. See anything?
Lost the scent, boy? Gwyneth Stout.
Better days,
One of his creature comforts. Okay, boy. Let's track him.
Attention, assailant. Lower your weapons immediately.
Oh god. You think this was Kellogg's handiwork?
Signs. Alert. Critical signs.
What have we here?
Error. System corrupt. I can't feel my legs.
This had to be Kellogg.
Signature confirmed. Assailant Kellogg. Known associates.
We're still on track. Hopefully he's not much further. What's up?
What do you think, boy? Was this our man? Is this the place? Is he in here, boy?
This is it, isn't it? Kellogg's here. Alright, Blue. It's you and me. I think Dog Meat's earned some time off.
Hey, boy. Don't worry, Dog Meat. Just saying hello.
Nat King Cole there. He's just the best, isn't he?
Now.
You're listening to Diamond City Radio. If you're listening at all. Okay, use your imagination. Times by a coffee.
blood.
Got it.
You hear that? Was that you?
Infiltrated.
I see
Termination.
you.
Required.
One
Offline.
piece.
Initiate directive Sigma Omicron. Project Kellogg.
There we go. Nice.
I am equipped with the most advanced Institute sensors available. I will find you. You must be terminated.
Wandering through places like this is how people end up someone else's. How do you find anything in here?
Door's chained up on the other end.
That song was, Hold On. It was by Three Sons. Oh, never mind.
Going up.
Here's the thing. A sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City.
Okay,
I'll read it.
Going up.
Swatters. Own a piece of Diamond City history, and then beat people to death with it. Do you know someone who gambles? Then maybe this will make you laugh. Or...
Rejected, possibly. Engaging.
Yeah, if it isn't my old friend, the frozen TV dinner. Last time we met, you were cozying up to the peak.
Yes.
Sorry, your house has been a wreck for 200 years, but I don't need a roommate. Leave.
no. I'm here to fuck your shit up, cuz.
Always on good behavior, aren't you?
I try to be.
Seems like you're doing better than trying. I appreciate it. Too few folks can be bothered. Of course, in my experience, if you want to do real good, playing nice only gets you so far. I mean, look at Diamond City. A place I've been trying to warn of real danger. But every issue I publish, all I hear is, "Oh, Piper, why don't you ever publish anything happy? Piper, why can't you write something nice for a change?" It's enough to make me want to hang up my hat some days.
Sounds like it must be exhausting.
Huh, no kidding. But people, they deserve to know the truth. Sure, it can be scary, knowing what's really out there. A night doesn't go by, I'm not afraid some Institute drone will decide today's the day to pay old Piper and family a visit. But it's worth it, because I know the truth. That's what protects us.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. How can you protect you and yours if you don't know what you're facing?
Exactly. Most folks, though, they'd prefer a comforting lie.
Love that I had
Not
to
me.
do this
I've seen
in the middle of
firsthand what the
combat.
truth can do. My sister and I, we grew up way out in the Commonwealth. Tiny little settlement. Our dad, he was part of the local militia. Keeping the raiders off our backs and the mirelurks out of our latrines, as he'd describe it. Well, one day, our dad turns up dead. His captain, asshole named Mayburn, claims raiders must have gotten him on watch. Well, I didn't buy it. I start making inquiries. Turns out, captain, he'd sold out. Thought he wasn't getting paid enough to babysit the town. He was gonna leave the gates open one night. Let a group of raiders sack the place and take a cut of the profits. My dad found out and was gonna turn Mayburn in, but Mayburn got to him first. And I wasn't about to let that bastard get away with murder. I tried talking to the mayor, but he wouldn't listen. So, I papered the entire town in posters. Wanted for gross dereliction of duty, Captain Mayburn. The mayor sure wanted to talk after that. The town threw Mayburn out on his ass and were dug in when a very surprised group of raiders finally showed.
Piper, you saved those people.
No. Those people saved themselves. Because they knew the truth. But hey, I'm sorry if I've been rambling. I just get fired up sometimes. It's just nice to talk to someone who actually seems to get it, you know? So, should we head out?
Yes. Jesus.
Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky.
Failure.
Look, you're pissed off, I get it, I do. But whatever you hope to accomplish in here, it's not gonna go your way.
I'm in.
Oh my god.
An enemy may be utilizing itself. How interesting.
Alone here. You hold your own there, Blue. Better in our hands anyway.
Is someone...
It's admirable. You are in over your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend. It's not too late. Stop. Turn around and leave. You have that option. Not a lot of people can say that.
Got it. Excellent.
Okay, you made it. I'm just up ahead.
Thanks, Bob.
My sins are standing down.
Singing I don't want to sing
Let's talk.
on fire. Irony.
That's a
Diamond City Radio. So this next one, I mean, you make a song called Racket 69, and I just, I don't
All this tech. You were barely human. There we go.
I probably could have drawn it on, but I mean, might as well.
Surprisingly good shape, considering.
Going up. Roof access.
People of the Commonwealth, do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful. We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
Oh. Alright. I don't feel like walking all the way back, so we're gonna do a rare fast travel. I'm gonna try and limit my fast travel during this playthrough. Sorry for being really quiet. So
Ever been up in the stands? Let's just say they can afford a lot of clothes.
don't care. Imagine if, like, you could see the Predwood fly over.
So thirsty. doctor says I can't drink liquor no more. Cola. Need a Nuka-Cola.
Need a Nuka-Cola. Sprinkle it with glee.
Nick.
Where's your son? What happened?
You were right, Nick. Kellogg did have my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, it's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
A man like that would have had access. In and out.
Yeah, but I'm guessing he wasn't the surrender and talk type, was he?
He's dead, Nick.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him in alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way. I'm gonna introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I'll head out with Piper. We'll meet you there, Nick.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Coming to you from, the jewel green, green, the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. This next one, it's Roy Brown. The song is...
Hey, you're in the paper, right? You're 200 years old? Looking pretty good for your age, huh?
Thanks.
Can't believe you eat that food. Only one thing worth buying in the dugout inn, and that's the booze.
Man's gotta eat. What can I say?
A real Diamond City food eats at the next.
got purified water inside the city. Best drink in the Commonwealth.
What the?
Ours now.
Oh my god, it just got like real laggy.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
Insurance?
That's right. Insurance. Personal protection, like. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You're soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Now, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now, don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari. But you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine.
Diamond City Radio.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Louis Jordan is up next. Spelled
Let's
Lewis,
see here.
but don't be fooled. This one I can relate to because
I
I
need
don't
you to
like
keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
More problems. Seriously?
It's not like anyone has ever done this before. You try making a secret technology work across hardware generations out of spare parts. Just let me think. The encryption is probably meant to keep a single mind from accessing the data. So, what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment, we are...
Remember, you are experiencing
Such a
these
dummy
memories
back
as
then.
Kellogg.
What
This
did I
may
know
prove
about how the world
disorienting at
worked?
first.
I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you gotta give it a chance. If I look at steady work with a good outfit, nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we...
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
Sit down.
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over?
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup? I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck, and be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Hey everyone, gather around. Let's kick the breeze back. Shoot the fat. Now I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Rowski the other day?
He wishes.
All right, getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their synths.
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some legit. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that hardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute? Not us! And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor.
And who's in charge of good neighbor?
Hancock! Of the people, for the people.
Remain silent during the speech.
This is one of the few places in the Commonwealth that accepts it.
Go to the Brotherhood of Steel. Shit, no. We'll go out to Virgil later.
Now a 6 and an O.
Stop right there! Who's there?
We appreciate the assistance, civilian. But what's your business here?
I'm just trying to survive out here, like everyone else.
The way you charged in and engaged those ferals, I find that a bit difficult to believe. Are you from a local settlement?
I'm from Vault 111.
You're a vault dweller? Most people wouldn't admit to such a thing. I appreciate your honesty. If I appear suspicious, it's because our mission here has been difficult. Since the moment we arrived in the Commonwealth, we've been constantly under fire. If you want to continue pitching in, we could use an extra gun on our side.
I'll continue to help, but you owe me an explanation first.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Very well. I'm Paladin Dance, Brotherhood of Steel. Over there is Scribe Halen and Knight Reese. I've been trying to send a distress call to our vessel at Boston International Airport, but the signal's too weak to reach them.
Sir, if I may...
Proceed, Halen.
I've modified the radio tower on the roof of the police station, but I'm afraid it just isn't enough. What we need is something that will boost the signal.
Our target is ArcJet Systems, and it contains the technology we need, the deep-range transmitter. We infiltrate the facility, secure the transmitter, and bring it back here. So what do you say? You willing to lend the Brotherhood of Steel a hand?
Time to waste. Let's get moving.
Outstanding.
Free for the taking.
Halen, take Reese inside and bind his wounds.
Yes, sir.
Reese, once you're on your feet, I want you to make certain the perimeter is secure.
I'm on it.
All right, civilian. It's time to prove your worth. Head into the police station and resupply yourself. Then let me know when you're ready to begin. Let's move out, people.
All right, big
Dance?
guy.
You ready to
Let's go.
move out?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Outstanding. Follow me, and try not to lag behind.
Coming to you from,
We'll take this
Jewel
out.
Green.
Follow me.
Green, the big green jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond
ArcJet is a
City
short hike to the
Radio.
west. If we take this road,
The next one.
we should be able to avoid the larger packs of ferals infesting Cambridge. Traveling this far from the police station is a risk. Forgetting running needs to be our top priority. If it was up to me, I'd relocate my team. Brian Maitland detected some disturbing energy readings in the area that need to be investigated. We don't know much about them, except that they're short-lived and broadcast on a frequency only attainable with a high level of technology. We're concerned that whoever or whatever is creating those energy readings might be a potential threat. So it's our job to investigate.
If that's what you want.
It might surprise you to learn that my recon team is the first to visit the Commonwealth. For the last 7 years, 2 other teams were sent here by the Brotherhood to gather technology. The first team's mission was a huge success. They came back with crates full of pre-war artifacts and historical documents. The second wasn't so fortunate. Shortly after they arrived, we lost contact with them. They haven't been heard from since. As far as my team goes, we've lost 4 good men to this godforsaken wasteland. Been a target from the moment we arrived. Despite our setbacks, I don't intend to give up and head home, or end up missing. You hear that? We've got company!
Hey.
Shoot.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
Like this that put the last nail in the coffin for mankind. No time for questions now. We have to keep moving. Rex. It appears as though the facility's automated security's already been dealt with.
Good. Less security to worry about.
Negative. There's nothing good about it. Look at the evidence. There isn't a single spent ammunition casing or drop of blood in sight. These robots were assaulted by Institute synths.
I'll be on the lookout.
Roger that. Let's move out.
Paladin Dance.
Keep the noise down. This place is crawling with hostiles. Looks like a dead end. See if you can find a way to get that door open. I'm gonna reconnoiter the area. Nice work. Let's get moving.
Present.
Light them up! We may have a problem.
Mostly dead attacking humans.
Expected. What was that?
Found you.
Sensor critically. Institute.
Damn synths have compromised most of the facility.
Well, if anyone could figure out a good use for it.
Nice.
Remain vigilant. We've got turrets ahead.
Nice.
Engine cores ahead. Should be our final stop. Watch your footing. Looks like the power's out in this section.
look at this place. Scribes have a field day in here. The transmitter should be in the control room at the top of the core. But it looks like the elevators are dead. We'll have to keep heading down for now. Find a way to get the facility's power back online. There has to be a power backup system somewhere. Scout the maintenance area off of the main chamber. I'll remain here to watch our backs.
And that was Prince Carl there. Well, I mean, I guess it was actually Murphy. Never mind.
That's it.
So, this radio station.
Engine core power restored.
And,
Thermal engine fuel primed and standing by for your command.
Allen's basement. Providing
Command accepted. Commencing 5-second countdown. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Engine firing. Test firing completed.
Nice.
With an efficiency rating of 96.7%.
Oh my god, are you alright?
Got cooked by those flames. But thanks to my power armor, I'm still in one piece. The important thing is that we're still alive. We have a way to get to the transmitter. Let's go.
Going down. Going up.
Over there! Get him!
Movement detected.
That's the last of them. Damn it. I don't see the device anywhere. Fan out and check the synth remains. They may have been after the transmitter as well. Let's get out of here. We'll take the service elevator to the surface.
Going up.
Ay, ay, ay.
The bunker looks clear. Let's move out.
Paladin.
Well, that could have gone smoother, but mission accomplished.
I thought we worked well as a team.
Agreed. It's a refreshing change to work with a civilian who can follow orders properly. That being said, I believe we have two important matters to discuss. First and foremost, if you'll hand me the deep-range transmitter, I'd like to compensate you for your assistance during this operation. I think you'll find this weapon useful. It's my own personal modification of the standard Brotherhood laser rifle. May it serve you well in battle.
That isn't necessary.
I insist you keep it. The Brotherhood believes in paying all of its debts. Now, as far as the second matter goes, I wanted to make you a proposal. We had a lot thrown at us back there. Our op could have ended in disaster, but you kept your cool and handled it like a soldier. There's no doubt in my mind that you've got what it takes. When we met at the police station, you told me you wanted to join the Brotherhood of Steel. Is
I
that
didn't say
something
that.
you're still willing to do? Or should we just say our goodbyes?
I'd be honored to join.
Yeah, is honored the word?
That's what I wanted to hear.
Sorry,
Meet me
Fiber.
back at the police station, and we'll discuss the details.
Hey.
You say the word.
Hey, Piper.
You hungry? These always keep me going.
It's time we each went our own way.
Sure thing. I'll head home.
Paladin Dan's. Glad to see you alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck, sir?
Mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally, some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
I didn't do it alone. Halen, Reese, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the Brotherhood. He shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think he has the potential of becoming one of the best.
Thanks. I promise not to let you down.
You don't have to prove anything else to me. Getting that transmitter was enough.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
I got tired of wandering alone.
Too bad. I was getting used to the thought of you leaving.
Reese, that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn to work together. And you need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army, and we've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of ethics. If you intend to stay within our ranks, you need to obey our tenets without question.
Don't worry. I've spent time in the military.
Perfect. Then there's no need to give you a long lecture, so I'll get right to the point. I only ask for two things from anyone under my command: honesty and respect. You fall in line, you stay in line. I give you an order, and you follow it. It's as simple as that. There's one last order of business I wanted to get out of the way. I'm going to recommend you to be awarded the rank of Knight. Now, nothing's official until you speak to Elder Maxson, but I wanted you to be the first to know.
Thank you.
Thanks aren't necessary. Just continue excelling at your duties, soldier.
Ad Victoriam, Knight.
He doesn't even know what that means, Halen.
Ad Victoriam means to victory. In our eyes, defeat is unacceptable, because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Remember that. Now, I've received orders that we're both to report to the Prydwen. However, if you want to run a few ops for Scribe Halen or Knight Reese first, they could certainly use your assistance. I'll leave the choice up to you. Let me know when you're ready to mount up.
So, this radio station here, we don't really make any caps. And, there are, most of the people help me stay in the air. People like this. Feel tired, need a pick-me-up. Need to pick me up? Visit Chemicare to get a prescription today. A balanced life through chemistry. Here's some Betty Hutton, if you were waiting to hear it. I mean, whether you were or not, if you hear it. Betty Hutton.
Paladin dance.
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
Of course I am. I've never seen anything so impressive.
Takes your breath away, doesn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxson's here. And that means we're going to war.
Gonna be a quick war with that thing on our side.
That's the plan. If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Shit.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the local. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
They're so complete. Oh shit. And then, ugh.
There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Permission granted. Welcome back. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request. Place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the prison and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam.
From our sponsors. Commonwealth Weaponry.
So,
It's a dangerous world
you're the
out
one
there.
Paladin Dance
Protect
has taken
yourself,
under his wing.
Protect your family.
You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Ella Fitzgerald.
Looks can be deceiving. Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon's.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the synth, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility, but we'll get the job done.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth. I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes that you'd be an asset to us. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of knight.
Pretty easy.
And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Ad Victorium. Alright.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on. Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
Danke.
So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the chance?
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Anyway, we'll finish up with this.
I really should have my armor adjusted while I'm here.
Go do that.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer.
I've been asleep for 200 years. I don't.
First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What?
I'm 200 years
You were a
old.
vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable
Can I help you?
disease?
A lot of those wrecks seem pretty old.
Never been seriously
I've
sick in my
watched it.
life.
Good, good. Third
Some
question.
kind of streaming.
And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Yep.
No. Never have.
Very well. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human,
I asked
formerly
for
human,
him.
or machine?
I requested him.
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Einstein 3, 4,
From our
5,
sponsors.
6, 7, 8.
Commonwealth weaponry.
Nun.
It's a dangerous world out there. Protect yourself.
There.
Protect
Try
your
it now.
family.
Nothing. I'm supposed to
Proctor.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about.
Yeah, it is. Here it comes.
Not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
Not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Plate? Hell, I have a whole table's worth of duties around here. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
1, 3.
Now that's what I call locked and loaded.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed,
NASCAR heat later.
the ship's quartermaster,
I want to do an F1
Proctor
stream
Tegan.
quickly.
The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
I could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them here. It's a match made in heaven. Just
And a
involves a
shit ton
little
of
bit of
caps.
heavy lifting and interacting
In real life, too.
with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, even ammo, you just let me know.
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis.
I don't have anything. Ding! Ding! Shit. Should probably end it then. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this one here. See you guys later, I guess.